This pregame interview is powered by Reliant. We've got defensive lineman Jacob Martin with us. Jacob, it's great to be with you. And you guys are getting set for a game against the 49ers. We're going to get into that in just a sec. But let's start things off with this. 3 takeaways last Sunday. I know that's the goal each Sunday, but how sweet was that to be a part of that as a defense? And how much sweeter was it to finally see you guys get in the end zone for the first time this year?
Oh man, that is huge. Lovey's big on takeaways. He's even bigger on defensive scores. And to have TT join me as a defensive scorer, I recorded the safety of the season, so that counts as points.
That's right.
But it was great. Great to see guys step up and fill roles that they weren't typically used to playing. Like I say every Sunday, any given Sunday, it's the best team that shows up. It was awesome to be there and see those guys ball out and be a part of it. It was awesome.
I'm glad you made that distinction because I've actually been good about it. I've said he's the first Texan to score a touchdown on defense this season. You did, of course, get that safety earlier in the year. What have you learned about yourself in this defense this year, who you are as a player?
I think this year, out of all my years I've been in the league so far, this year really reminded me that football is just football. I grew up, through high school, through college, playing true defensive end, not being in coverage very often. When I first got to the league, I was kind of just I'm very versatile. I like to think that I can do a lot, and I can do it all, and I can adapt whatever the system is or wherever the scheme is. And I really think that just proved that to myself, that football is football at the end of the day.
Yeah. And you always seem to be around the quarterback, around the ball. And I know that's been fun to watch, at least here as someone who works for the Texans. But let's talk about this offense you're going against. All signs are pointing to Trey Lance being the guy under center. Jimmy Garoppolo did not even practice on Thursday. So tell me a little bit about the quarterback and facing a rookie and facing a guy with his skill set that you guys have seen a little bit of on tape.
At the end of the day, whether it's Jimmy G or if it's Trey Lance, I just think of it as another quarterback to get after. But with Trey Lance, the kid's special. He has the size, he has the speed, he has the arm talent. So really I'm really just excited to play. I haven't played San Fran in a long time. I've been on the Bay Area in a while. I'm also excited just to see Trey Lance play if he does play, or he's apparently is exciting to watch in person. He's awesome to watch on TV. So just a great competitor. Looking forward to competing against those guys on Sunday.
For old people like me, when you watch the 49ers operate, you can't help but be reminded of that Gary Kubiak offense. You see lots of bootlegs, you see lots of play action. Tell me about the 49ers run game. It's pretty impressive if you look at the stats and look at how they've distributed the ball there.
Oh man, they have every run, in the book. This is like real football. When you're playing a pro style, I formation, 21 personnel, 12 personnel type team. They love to use their tight end George Kittle, another amazing player in this league. Has had a lot of success. And they got a big O-line, big physical O-line. They like to run behind, and that's how they set up those deep shots down the field, is set up off their run game. The real test of any defense is your ability to stop the run. And if you can stop the run and make a team one-dimensional, then, the ball is good to have fun.
You just brought up Kittle, and we heard your defensive coordinator, Lovie Smith, talking all about him and raving about him earlier this week. Tell me about another guy who's somebody that you can rave about as well, in Deebo Samuel. He lines up in the backfield and gets 6+ per pop, and then he can get the ball thrown to him as well and do a lot of damage that way. How special a talent is he, and how do you guys have to account for him?
Deebo's another special guy. He's not built like your typical wide receiver. His real big legs, real strong and fast, physical, after the catch. And they like to use him as much as they possibly can. So just another guy I'm excited to compete against. It's a real test, for our defense, and how we are able to stop these guys and getting them to third and long situations, more favorable downs for our defense. By the end of the day, man, football's football, baby. We get paid too, they get paid too. Really just looking for another opportunity to compete, man.
2 in a row. What's it feel like in the locker room these days? It's the first time this season you guys have won 2 straight. First time in a few years you guys have won a few in a row. What's it been like around there? It's a little uncharted territory for quite some time around the Texans locker room.
Man, this locker room is full of winners, man. If you look at the guys that they brought in, these guys are winners. Wherever they've been, whether that's college, high school, pros, dudes that won Super Bowls, dudes that won a lot of playoff games, dudes that won high stake playoff games, dudes that won, high stakes Thursday night, Monday night, Sunday night football games. So just seeing these guys come in and work every day and watch how they prepare week to week and understand that it's about going 1-0 every week. The last week doesn't matter. That film has been watched and put away already, man. We've been on San Francisco since, I would say, myself Monday night, some other guys Tuesday morning. So that film that we watched last week and the weeks before that was put to bed. And all we can do as a team, is to pick out those small details that we can still get better at, and have that critical self-awareness and being able to get better for next week.
He's a good, strong pro, Jacob Martin. The 24-hour rule was abided by. So let's talk about how you're powering game day. What time do you go to bed at night before a noon kickoff?
I'm probably in bed around 10 o'clock. I'll probably watch my last little bit of film for like 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and I'm typically asleep by 10:30. And then on game day mornings, I don't know what it is, but ever since I, played high school football, I haven't been able to really sleep in. So I'm typically up, sometimes 5:30, sometimes, 6 o'clock. And I'm kind of just up, just thinking, preparing mentally, feeling my body and stretching and things like that as I get ready for kickoff.
How much are you able to eat? What do you eat for breakfast?
I typically do something standard, maybe a couple eggs over easy or over medium, 2 pieces of French toast, some strawberries, and, probably about like 6 ounces of coffee. That's about it.
Nice light breakfast. Get you set for game day. Okay, final thing. What do you listen to? Is there any certain bit of music or certain songs or playlists that get you going?
I think I'm more of a calm guy. I try to stay pretty calm before the game because I've been told I'm a psychopath, on the sideline. So I try to stay as calm as possible before, kickoff. So I could be listening to anything from, Kurt Franklin, gospel, Aretha Franklin, smooth jazz, anything really, something that's slow and tempo calming for sure.
All right. Since you brought it up, in what ways are you a psychopath, do you think?
I don't really know, man. I'm just excited to play football. Just love everything about it. I love the camaraderie on its sidelines. I love having fun, making jokes. And, that's what it's about, So I really just enjoy it out there. Don't really filter anything I say, kind of just word vomit. Who knows what I'm gonna say next? So
#no filter. All right, Jacob Martin, best of luck against the 49ers. We hope you guys bring home another win, and we will talk to you again very, very soon.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to know when we post new content.